Coming up on Midco Sports tonight, we preview all of this weekend's FCS games, learn the storylines from the Missouri Valley and the Big Sky, and get a closer look into the premier matchup of Saturday, the Dakota Marker. Then we talk UND hockey. The Fighting Hawks are on the road in the Badger State this weekend to take on Wisconsin. And finally, a little history lesson on tomorrow's 78-pound trophy. All of that plus much more. Midco Sports Tonight kicks off right now. Hello and happy Friday, everyone. I'm Kelly Stewart, and this is Midco Sports Tonight. Well, since we've reached that point in the year where football and basketball overlap, we had the best of both worlds on our air last night. A live matchup on the gridiron featuring UMary at Northern State, and also up in Fargo, the NDSU women's basketball team took to the hardwood in an exhibition matchup against Minnesota Morris. 2 games, 2 blowout wins, but let's take a look at the highlights anyways. Starting on the turf, Northern State got off to a hot start, up 14-0 after 1. Early second quarter, UMary QB Garrett Wessinger scores on the 2-yard touchdown run, cuts the lead in half 14-7, but the second quarter belonged to the Wolves. Quarterback Hunter Troutman hits Zach Barber with a 12-yard touchdown pass, extending their lead 35-7. NSU would take it to the ground game. Nick Truen opens up the second half by breaking loose for 48 yards and one of his 3 scores on the day. 11:28 left to go in the third. NSU leading 45-7. Halfway through the third now, familiar face in these highlights. Barber catches the quick pass from Troutman. He goes 33 yards for the touchdown. NSU up 51-7 at this point. Barber with 3 catches for 55 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day. Late fourth quarter, this is the Northern State backup quarterback, Jake Comeau. He hits Colton Drag set for the 8-yard touchdown pass. Teammates going crazy for that one, and the Wolves win this one by a lot, 66-21. Hunter Troutman with a great day, 20 of 29 passing for 194 yards and 3 touchdowns. But as I mentioned earlier, Nick Truen's ground game was phenomenal, 14 carries for 204 yards and 3 touchdowns. Chaka Kelly also going over the century mark, 17 carries for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Zach Barber, 3 catches, 3 scores. Can't get much more efficient than that. To the hardwood now, the NDSU women were in exhibition action at the Shack against Minnesota Morris. And the dynamic duo we saw getting it done last year, picking up right where they left off. Sarah Jacobson to Taylor Thunstead for the deep 3. She can hit it from out there. But then check out Sioux Falls, Washington grad Anna Good Hope. Coast to coast, little hesitation crossover and the nice finish with the left hand for 2. She's impressive now in her sophomore year. But NDSU would be sharing the ball as well. Coaches love plays like this. Beautiful ball movement leads to a Sarah Jacobson 3, and she certainly knows how to knock those down. Bison demolish Minnesota Morris 81-56. And taking a look at the board, Taylor Thunstead leading the way for the Bison, 13 points off 5 of 11 shooting. Also, Macy Quilving, just a freshman, but 11 points and 6 rebounds. So a nice little debut for her. When we come back, it's Flashback Friday. See what one Sioux Falls, Washington star looked like when he was playing in the junior football ranks. And a preview of what's to expect on Varsity Sports Live tonight. Stay tuned.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Avera Orthopedics.